Bridges has basically has made me the person I am today. It's taught me how to interact with other people, because when you're, just in a house, I'm an only child. I grew up in my own little bubble. I went to school with my friends. I was in this bubble, but then you don't realize and you don't learn in your college or in your high school or even, just amongst your family how you need to interact with other people.
I grew up in a neighborhood where there was one kind of people there, and so my only interaction with the outside world outside of my home was with people that looked just like me. So through my interaction with the youth that we work with, I'm learning more about diversity. So even in the workplace, I'm learning more about diversity, and that's impacting my life to be more open-minded to working with other groups of people as well as getting to know other groups of people.
I think it's for the love of the youth and the love of what they get from the program, and seeing that transition and knowing that I went through that transition myself, and knowing that I can instill that in somebody else, knowing that I can broaden somebody else's horizons about what's out there to acquire.
Bridges to me really represents empowerment, particularly for the youth. I'm not from Memphis like the rest of my cohort, but I can imagine being a youth and you're wondering, who am I supposed to be? How can I really make a change for all the things that I'm seeing? Being at that age in development where you're really noticing maybe some of the ills around you and saying, what am I supposed to do about that? And does anybody care? From my experience, it feels like Bridges is a place where these youth are able to answer that question, not just by themselves, but with other people. It helps break them out of their shells. And I can only say that that's something that's positive for a city. So for me, Bridges is something that's positive and that's necessary, and I think something that can inspire other organizations around the city to kind of invest their time and money in the young people.